Hey there everybody, so I do want to sit down and talk about a few things that I do and things that I've learned and work with my flow that I do with my videos. So generally, the things that I do film, I've messed with as a camera in the past. I started with a basic flip camera. That was those flip camera did put some people in, made some of those people famous on YouTube. So that's one of the nice highlights, which I didn't jump on YouTube just yet when I got the flip camera. So I've done some video, playing around with videos, and I play with Movie Live Maker. So, so I've done that. Then I got the GoPro Action Cam too. Um, so I didn't do till later on. So, I've made YouTube video with this camera actually. Um, so. Then being I had no. So after this, I stepped up to a Canon right there, which I have two Canon body at this moment as we speak. So this camera right there is the T3i. This is my first camera. And one of the things that I've learned when I did step up to this camera is versus other camera that I have played with is you need a pretty decent memory card versus the other camera. They didn't have no high requirement of you having a pretty good SD card, like this old GoPro right here, plenty of recording time on a 8GB SD card. So when I got this camera, I had, from my experience, from my assuming, which my assuming didn't go too well when I figured this camera would eat up a 8GB SD card completely full. For when I put on, it would be 1280, and I believe 1920 resolution. Two of them would eat up or would fill up an 8GB SD card. So I've learned the only thing I've learned to get by with 8GB card when I did film was do it in a in a square resolution, not the widescreen resolution. So if you do look at my video gallery from way back, there are some video of me filming a 4x4s, and later on I was very selective of what was widescreen in that square resolution too. So actually this auto GoPro, I did the standard wide resolution with no issue with recording. Didn't impact my recording time. So this GoPro was, like I said, I messed with this GoPro in the past, not best, but I've messed with this GoPro. And I never had the issue of this GoPro filling up. I've actually, since I own it, I've rarely filled it up. Since the only time I maybe fill up is when I was over at the next door neighbor, and I've let the camera one time just record the whole thing. So that may be the only time, but yeah. So, but so after that, this is where I had to upgrade to a 64. No, I did a 32 gigabyte SD cards, and later on I did the 64. Then along with that too, when you own a camera, is hard drive space. Now this drive right here, this is not my first drive. When I was messing with a laptop, which I bought a laptop first to do my video editing. So I didn't have no option to take like these drive and stuff into a laptop, because these are more these drive, like one in my hand, is designed to be in a desktop or to be in a hard drive enclosure like that. So it's when it comes to laptop, no, unless like I said earlier. So I had a USB 1 terabyte drive. So I've used that for my YouTube channel, because before I had that, I used to take SD card out of my camera, and I used to edit video off of the SD card, and I would save my final video onto this. It did work out okay. It didn't last too long, so that's when I got the 1 terabyte USB drive, and that did work out for some time. Then when I built my custom PC, I didn't want to have that USB drive that hanging around or what. So I decided to, and this is back in, this drive was made by on 8th June of 2015. So I bought these drive for my old custom PC. This drive should be in that hard drive enclosure, but one of these is reporting that they're failing, or they're reporting bad to Windows. So I gotta figure out which of these is going bad, because I've done the RAID thing. Or when I did the what the heck, it's RAID, but there's two ways you can expand your storage. You can combine hard drive, or you can do the cloning to each other. So I used to have these in the cloning, but when I moved these over to the new custom PC, these were giving me one of them. One of them should be good. It's just one of them is kind of going bad, I believe. So giving me a hard time. So that's what I've done. So, and I do copy my video off of. So when I do get done filming, I take SD card, I have a card reader or USB card reader, so there's two approach if you want to get video file or video clip off of these cameras. So you can do it by the USB, which I try to do a rotation back and forth, so I'm trying to make it where I can wear out evenly with the popping the cord out of that and popping a USB. This camera actually does fine with USB, or USB transfer. This is only depending on the speed too, because this is USB, the slower USB, not the high speed. So you may see people just pop out the SD card to transfer any video off of this quickly. Actually, I do a copy in Windows, so I don't do the transfer. I do a copy, and when I do a copy, I still have a copy on the SD card just in case I've messed up the video file on when I do transfer. So this camera does fine with the USB transfer. The 7070D, for whatever reason, when I do USB transfer, the audio go missing or what. The last time I did with my Canon 7070D, I tried to do a USB transfer, which that didn't go too well. So I don't know what's up with that Canon 7070D, but this old camera, when I if I need to do a USB transfer, it's always reliable when it comes to that. So I do have to pull out the SD card out of my new Canon body, which my new Canon body that I've purchased not that long ago. I do have to take the cord out of it, and I have to use a cord reader. This is the high speed USB or the higher speed. It's the blue USB. So blue USB is typically the one version up. So, but I do take a cord reader like this. And even laptops too do have a built-in, but some of the laptop may not have the fastest SD card too. So sometimes people have to use these. So I did take the SD card and slide it in like so. There we go. Slide in, did plug in, and did go to my window file manager or window Explorer man. No, it's not Explorer manager. It's just window. No, it's the. I can't think of what's window, but I did use window file manager, and when I'm in window file manager, I did do the, like I said, the copy and paste, and when I do, I do put in a folder. Which there's many ways to do. There's many ways to organize your video project. There is a lot. Actually, there's a lot of tutorial online of how to, and everybody's a little bit different of how they organize their file in a way from doing a project, from doing a done project, or having, if you're running like multiple cameras, so if you have two cameras going, so like for example, if I have two of these going, some people like to organize their video file from, like, they would make a folder specifically for like a GoPro, and they would make another folder specifically for the Canon. So when they do sync up, some people find it easy for them. So a lot of direction when it comes to doing your organization. It's kind of like having a file cabinet. Most of us have a different way of organizing our file cabinet. So it's how you flow or how you are fluent when it comes to video file organization. Then once I get those copy over, as you can see behind me, they get edited up in my editing software too. So I do edit up, and I do some, depending on if I need to do some Photoshop work, I will use Photoshop too, and I will save my Photoshop in a Photoshop project, because this editing software behind me can read a Photoshop project, so it's a easy breeze just to save the project in Photoshop and just plop into my editing software, and it's done and over with, you know. But you can do some graphic design. I haven't got a hang of it yet. I'm still slowly learning every day about DaVinci Resolve by little, that kind of discovering things with DaVinci Resolve. So a lot of stuff have improved now I think about. So depending if you a person who do follow the channel closely or not, but if you do watch the YouTube channel closely, you might notice something different, and I might make a whole new time lapse later down the road too, actually. So let me know if you're interested of more of an update. Being I've updated how I deal with videos. So, but actually, this is pretty much it, you know. At this point, you know, I do use Canon for my sit down, and when I'm inside of my rooms, and if I'm going out, you know, if I did want to ramble on or just kind of show a project or what, I do use the GoPro too. So it just depending on my use case, depending on how I'm going to film. So depending on the film, I kind of go back and forth with the GoPro and the Canon. So, but anyway, like I said, I will catch you next time. Please feel free to check out other videos on my YouTube channel. But if you're not fluent enough with the YouTube layout, I do have a link to the video gallery. Below the video should be a little notes section, so that should redirect you to the video gallery if you're more interested of checking that out. Or if you're more interested in following my social link and supporting the YouTube channel, below the video, below the corner, there should be my username next to the photo of my face. So click that little username, Michaeltechroom. You should be redirected over to the YouTube homepage, and you should see social link and a donation button, which is the PayPal. I do have another direction of supporting the YouTube channel if you can't use PayPal. So, but I will say a few things with the PayPal donation. You don't have to donate a large amount. A small amount will go a long way for the YouTube channel of maintaining and just making sure that the gears that I do use for the for the filming do get maintained in a way. So then if you did donate to the YouTube through the donation, please let me know what shout out you are interested, from having if you're interested, or if you want to be anonymous, or if you if you want to be anonymous, all I'm gonna say is thank you for the anonymous user for supporting the YouTube channel. So that's all I'm gonna say. Then once you're done checking out, oh yeah, so yeah, please, yeah, leave a note behind with PayPal if you can. If you can't, you can email me. Just go in below in the video notes and click show more, and when you do, you should see the channel email address. So, but anyway, yeah, if you're done checking out the YouTube homepage, if you want to still check out the video gallery, just hit the video tab. It should redirect you same as the link in the video notes. So if the video contents catch your interest, feel free, or if you're interested in following, just hit the subscribe button. If it did catch you, if you can enable the bell notification to make sure you have the setting on correctly, because if you don't, you're going to receive no notification if you don't make sure the setting is on correctly. So then give the video a like or dislike, and check out the video notes below the video, like I said, for the channel email address. If you don't click on show more, if all you're going to see is a link to the video app. But if you did click on show more, like I said earlier ago, only one thing I did said earlier ago is the channel email address if you need to reach me. Amazon wish list, another way. Similar thing with PayPal. You don't have to support the channel with the most expensive item. The cheapest item will go a long way. And like I said, with PayPal, please leave a note behind if you're interested of having a shout out, or if you're more interested in being an anonymous user. So let me know from those two. So then if you have a community, or if you are signed up with one of those community tech tip forums, feel free to say hi to me. Then if you have any positive, to take you negative comment somewhere that I'm most likely not going to run across it. So, but if you have any nice and positive comment, feel free post it below the video, and we will, actually, please feel free to leave any conversation. So yeah, let me know. Let me know of your story. If you ever mess with, a camera that caliber, let me know. If you ever film, and let me know if you had that same mistake of messing with other cameras. So anyway, we'll catch you next time. We'll see you later. Alright, everybody?